Well, we're set to go here at Hammons Field. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Cardinals Baseball on ESPN Radio, The Jock, 96.9, 99.9, and 1060 AM, as well as SpringfieldCardinals.com and MILB TV. I'm Andrew Buckbinder here at the ballpark. Jeff Boggs is our producer on the radio side back at the Jock Studios. Tyson Hathcock and his terrific production crew here at the stadium producing the MILB TV broadcast for us as well. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday, however you're tuning in with us here for a little Cardinal baseball to open up the week against the Tulsa Drillers. Springfield comes in 6-6 in the second half, in second place in the second half North. They're 37-44 overall. Drillers are 5-7 in the second half. They won the first half, so they're in the playoffs, and they are 45-34 overall. Best overall record in the North Division. Best overall record in the Texas League, for that matter, in either division so far through the first 80 and change ball games this year. Now the Cardinals with their right-hander Michael McGreevy getting the ball to open up the week. 22-year-old out of San Clemente, California, and the University of California at Santa Barbara, out of which he was picked in the first round just last year. 18th overall selection by the Cardinals in the 2021 draft, and he has made a quick ascension through the system already. Start number 9 coming up here tonight in Double-A ball. He's gone 4-2, a 3.68 ERA, 44 innings, 50 hits, 20 runs, only 18 earned, 13 walks to 41 strikeouts. Johnny DeLuca leads off for the Drillers. And the first pitch of the ball game is on the outside edge, getting us going here with strike one. So 6:38 p.m. the official start time. Got just a quick pause as a couple folks exit the playing field. 90 degrees on the button, though, here at the start time. 9-mile-per-hour winds blowing across left to right at Hammons Field. Our first pitch time and temperature always brought to you by Smart Rain Irrigation Systems. Smart Rain, the powerfully easy way to save water. So everybody safely off the field, and the 0-1 coming for DeLuca is a little down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Johnny DeLuca, right-handed swinging center fielder. He's batting .348, a home run, 2 RBIs through just 5 games in Double-A so far, as he takes a little bit low. And the count to him is 2 balls and 1 strike. McGreevy sets up on the third base side of the rubber and gets a foul ball knocked down off the foot of DeLuca, evening things 2-2. Cardinal infield behind Michael McGreevy this evening. It is Jordan Walker at third base. Mason Wynn, the Cardinal shortstop. Angling up the middle is the second baseman, Nick Dunn. This pitch is called strike 3, right on the outside edge. McGreevy burns a fastball across and opens this ball game with a strikeout. So a quick start for Michael tonight as he turns his focus to the number 2 hitter, Ryan Ward. Rounding out the infield for the Cardinals, it's Malcolm Nunez at first. He shades towards the line against the left-handed swinging Ward, who takes a fastball down and away for ball 1. Julio Rodriguez back there catching, working with McGreevy. The 1-0. A little bit low to Ward for ball 2. Well, Ryan Ward has really had a good year. He's batting .261. He's got 19 home runs, 50 runs batted in this season. Takes a look at a good slider on the backdoor corner for a strike. Ward has played 72 games this year. There's the 2-1. Right along that outer edge again. Another sharp slider by McGreevy. And it quickly pulls even at 2-2. Ward, though, is third in the league with those 19 round trippers. And the pitch to him is just a touch low, going back to that same corner. This time not getting the strike call. Full count for Ward in a wide open stance, left-handed side. McGreevy's 3-2. Swinging a fly ball that's sent sharply towards center. A jumping grab by Antico. Mike tracking it back towards the warning track out there, and a little leap mid-stride to reel in a hard hit. A low fly ball by Ward. So 2 quick outs to get us going. That ball was hit 105 miles per hour. Nicely retired by Antico. Andy Pages, the batter, corks the first one to deep left field. Ranging back is Pinder on the warning track. Just enough room, and he makes the catch. Pages put a charge into it, but he just missed. And it's a 1-2-3 opening inning for Michael McGreevy, keeping us scoreless right out of the gates. Cardinals come up next on the Cardinals Baseball Network. A good start for Michael McGreevy on the mound, a 1-2-3 frame. With Hammons Field just able to contain a hard hit fly ball by Andy Pages. Chase Pinder putting it away out there in deep left. And now it is Springfield swinging away for the first time in this game against the righty Kyle Hurt, whose first pitch is up and outside to Mike Antico. Antico, Mason Wynn, and Jordan Walker, really an electric top third of the Cardinal lineup. Facing the right-hander Hurt in his second Double-A performance. Big points a fastball outside, and the count 2-0. Hurt wears number 48 out there for the Drillers. He's a big guy at 6'3", 240 pounds, 24 years old, from Rancho Santa Fe, California. He misses down and in this time to Antico, so 3-0 for the patient leadoff man. 10th game of Double-A ball for Antico, the Colts Neck, New Jersey native. And the 3-0. Down the pipe, a fastball for strike one. Mike is hitting .265 at the top of the Cardinal lineup. 7 runs batted in just 9 games so far as he swings through this one. A good off-speed pitch. And the count runs full from Hurt, doing a good job battling out of a 3-0 hole. Even stance left side for Antico. 3-2. Taken just a little bit either low or outside. That was a close look, but a good one by the Cardinal leadoff man, who starts off the bottom of the first inning with a Red Wing shoes walk. So Mason Wynn will come up, 1 man on and nobody down here in the opening inning. Certainly have to keep an eye on Antico, who's got 43 steals, and he takes off on the first pitch to Win. Up and in, the throw to second, not in time. And it's Antico's 44th swipe of the year. Number 7 in Double-A after stealing 37 in 40 tries in Single-A to start the year. Antico a perfect 7 for 7 with Springfield, and he might go again. 1-0 for Wynn. And the pitch. Up over Mason's helmet. A fastball very high and tight. And the count 2-0. Now Hurt made his Double-A debut a week ago on the mound against Northwest Arkansas. That was back on July 6th. He gave up 6 runs on 5 hits in 3 innings. As Wynn takes a look at strike number 1. 5 walks in that ball game, 3 strikeouts. Hurt had been outstanding though in High A, particularly in the month of June. As he fires the 2-1 to Win, swinging a foul back out of play, 2-2. Hurt had made 5 starts for High A Great Lakes in June prior to being called up to Double-A. And this right-hander had gone 1-1 with a 0.47 ERA. 19 innings in the month with just 1 earned run. Works out of the stretch here. Antico hopping around at second. 2-2. Is a high slider looked at for ball 3. And a full count for the Cardinals' 20-year-old shortstop. The infield behind Hurt today at third is Cody Hosey. The shortstop, Leonel Valera. Up the middle is Devin Mann, the second baseman. 3-2 to Win is ripped at and missed. A strikeout, dealt by Hurt. And there's 1 away. As that brings up Jordan Walker for the first time today. So 1 on, 1 down. Walker digs in. Rest of the Tulsa infield is Brandon Lewis at first base. And Carson Taylor back there catching. This is up and in and back to the screen. Antico will trot to third on the wild pitch. And is now just 90 feet away. Thanks to a first pitch fastball coming in at 97 miles per hour that just sailed a little bit. And the catcher Taylor couldn't reel it in. 1-0 for Walker. The pitch. Half swing and a miss, and they do say he went around on it, so the count 1 ball and 1 strike for Jordan. Walker's batting .310 on the year, 7 home runs, 32 runs batted in. And the 1-1 is in there, a fastball right on that inside corner. So 1-2, the count favoring the right-hander Hurt. Jordan in the open stance, upright on the right side. And the pitch is bounced softly down the third base line. It'll tail foul. And we'll set back up for the 1-2. Walker and Mason Wynn are both here to start the week, and then we'll be headed to Los Angeles a little bit later on in the week to represent the St. Louis Cardinals in the All-Star Futures game this coming Saturday out at Dodger Stadium. 1-2 pitch here is fouled back. Jordan fights it away. Always a huge honor to be selected to that prospect showcase, the Futures game. Nolan Gorman and Matthew Liberatore represented St. Louis last year. Dylan Carlson represented the Cardinals back in 2019. 1-2. Swing and a miss. The fastball from Hurt. Sneaking by that home run cut of Walker for strikeout number 2. So Kyle Hurt is almost out of this opening inning unscathed. After a leadoff walk taken by Antico, who then stole second. Took third on a wild pitch. That is where he stands now for Chase Pinder with 2 away. First pitch to Pinder. That angle's in there. Strike number 1. On the outfield for the Drillers, the left fielder is Ryan Ward. Johnny DeLuca's got center. And Andy Paez, the right fielder. The pitch for Pinder is inside, and the count evens 1 ball and 1 strike for Chase, who had a really good week down in Little Rock. He hit 2 home runs in the 4th of July game. Added a 3rd home run in the Wednesday ball game as a fastball here is down and outside. 2 balls and a strike. Pinder wrapped up with 3 home runs in the series. He drove in 8 runs batted in, and he closed the week against the Travelers on Sunday with a double and 3 walks. High slider taken for ball number 3. So good hitter's count here for the 26-year-old. Cleaning up for the Cardinals these days, batting .315 this year. 6 home runs and 23 driven home. The pitch on the outside edge. Hurt again placing a good fastball when he needed to. It's a full count for Pinder. Three-two delivery coming from the Tulsa righty. Tapped away foul. Pinder fights it off. So it'll be a 3-2 again with Antico 90 feet away. And the Cardinals trying to seize an early advantage here in the bottom of the first inning. Drillers are in the blue uniform tops. Drillers scripted across the chest in white. Cardinals in the home whites tonight. And the payoff pitch. Outside and high, ball 4. So Pinder works a 2-out walk. And that will keep the inning going for Malcolm Nunez. Second Red Wing Shoes walk of the inning. Wherever your feet take you, visit Red Wing Shoes at 1707 South Campbell for a full line of Red Wing work boots, Irish Setter work and hunt boots, and Heritage Classic handcrafted footwear for men and women. Now the Drillers are going to talk things over here with their pitching coach Ryan Dinnick taking a early walk out. Cardinals have 2 walks and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and Tulsa's already got a right-hander warming up. Just in case this inning extends much further, Hurt is at 25 pitches already here in the bottom of the first inning. He lost Antico to the leadoff walk, then battled back with tough strikeouts against Wynn and Walker, and put Pinder on with a free pass. So Cardinals at the corners here, 2 down. Malcolm Nunez, the 21-year-old, ready on the right side. And he takes a breaking pitch down and away for ball 1. Well, Malcolm is batting .251. He's got 12 home runs, 54 runs batted in. Leading all current Cardinals in homers and RBIs. Pitch to him is fouled right back, crashing against the sweet level. This is game number 73 on the year for Nunez, who was named as both the Cardinals Minor League Player of the Month for June as well as the Texas League Player of the Month for June. The pitch taken high, 2 balls and a strike. Nunez has a home run and 5 RBIs against the Drillers, but Tulsa's been a little tough on him. He's gone 5 for 35 against Tulsa pitching as he takes up and away here for ball 3. Had a good hitter's count at 3-1 for Nunez. Cardinals second baseman Nick Dunn looming in the on-deck circle. 2 on, 2 down. Here's the 3-1. Swinging a bouncing ball back towards the middle and through. Base hit to left center. Antico's home without a play. Pinder around to third. Malcolm Nunez at first base with an RBI single. And it's 1-0 Springfield on a 2-out strike by Nunez. Malcolm hitting that ball back through the middle. 103 off the bat and just able to sneak by the diving try of Valera, the shortstop. So the Cardinals open an early lead and now looking for more. With Pinder at third, Nunez at first base. Nick Dunn is coming up, and that is going to be all for the starter tonight, Kyle Hurt. Drillers skipper Scott Hennessy takes the walk out, points down to the bullpen. So the Cardinals get to the Tulsa bullpen in the opening inning with Hurt up to 30 pitches here in the bottom of the first. It's 1-0 Springfield. They're looking for more. Nick Dunn swinging away against a new Driller righty when the bottom of the first inning continues right after a quick pitching change break. Cardinals out to a great start tonight. It's 1-0 here in the opening frame. And they force the Drillers into the bullpen early. With Kyle Hurt needing 30 pitches to get 2/3 of the way through this opening stanza. So Nick Dunn will dig in here. Against the new righty on the mound. Well, I believe it's Jose Martinez. He sets up at the letters. Dunn set up in the batter's box, and he takes a fastball pegged in there for strike 1. Well, we're going to go with Martinez. He's wearing number 36. He's listed as number 35. And this ball grounded right by the first baseman, Lewis. It trickles into right field. Pinder's home from third. Nunez around to third. It's an RBI single for Nick Dunn. 2-0 Springfield here in the opening inning. So Pinder home on the play. Dunn hitting that ball a ton. Off the scrambling try at first base by Lewis. And it's back-to-back two-out RBI singles for Nunez and Dunn. Matt Koperniak now the batter. And he taps the first pitch back into the catcher, Taylor. And it is indeed Jose Martinez out there, confirmed, so just wearing a little bit of a different number. He's 6 feet even, 194, native of Caracas, Venezuela. And a bouncing ball towards the middle. Lunging to his left is the shortstop Valera, and he's able to get it over to first, just getting Koperniak on a nicely turned 6-3 putout. So that wraps up the inning. Cardinals leave a pair, but they bring in a pair. 2-0 Springfield through one on the Cardinals Baseball Network. Cardinals charge in front. 2 runs in the opening inning tonight. 2-0 Springfield with Michael McGreevy right back to work. Cody Hosey leads things off and takes a look at strike one. A good breaking pitch on the inside edge. It's Hosey, Carson Taylor, and Justin Yurchak. 4, 5, and 6 in the order here in the second frame. McGreevy missing outside and low with a fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hosey's the right-handed hitter as he takes down and away for ball 2. He's batting .269 on the year. He's got 4 home runs, 28 RBIs. This is game number 46 for him on the season. And he grounds this right inside the right field line. It's tucked all the way off the cutout in right field, caromming towards Turner in right, but Hosey trots into second with a standing double. So Cody Hosey continues to swing a terrific bat against Springfield. He came into that plate appearance hitting .364 with 5 of his doubles and 1 of his home runs against the Cardinals. And that is double number 6 on the year against Springfield for Cody Hosey. So the switch hitting catcher Carson Taylor comes up, batting left-handed against the right-handed McGreevy. And the first pitch to him is at the bottom of the zone, a good fastball for strike 1. Cardinals with 2 runs on 2 hits, consecutive RBI base hits by Nunez and Dunn in the opening inning. This pitch floating a little bit low, the change by McGreevy. 1 ball, 1 strike. They play Taylor to pull it out of the left side. Nunez and Dunn back deep on the right side of the infield. And it's grounded towards Dunn, who moves to his right a bit, fields and fires to first in time. Down to third base on that ground out is Hosey. 1 on, 1 down. And Justin Yurchak will dig in, the left-handed batter. Well, McGreevy is coming into this game off of an outstanding performance last Wednesday afternoon at Dickey Stevens Park. As he just misses outside with a fastball, it's ball 1. McGreevy in that contest, though, 6 scoreless innings, 5 hits, a walk, 5 strikeouts against the Travs. The 1-0. Angles a little bit low. Attempting the backdoor slider, but missing for ball 2. This is the second time that McGreevy has faced Tulsa, as the 2-0 is powered foul out of play. 2 balls and a strike. In fact, Michael made his Double-A debut at One Oak Field, and that really was the toughest performance that he's had so far. Drillers got 6 runs on 10 hits against him. 2-1 is cranked to right center field here by Yurchak. Back towards the wall. Turner plays it off the fence and comes up firing to second. Yurchak slides in safely, though, with Hosey trotting in from third. It's an RBI double for Justin Yurchak. And the Drillers get on the board here in the second frame. Cardinals lead is 2-1. So Yurchak with double number 10, RBI number 21 on the year. And a couple of two-base hits here in this second inning have the Drillers back within 1 run. Devin Mann, the right-handed second baseman, digs in. And the first one to him is in for a strike. McGreevy bounced back after that tough debut in Tulsa with 6 one-run innings against Arkansas. And then 6 one-run innings out in Midland, and he's kind of been cruising ever since. Good breaking ball right on the outside edge here. Well, the count 0-2 quickly for the right-handed batting man. He's hitting .245, 8 home runs, 24 driven in this year. And the pitch swooping down and away. That slider from McGreevy. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mann has also had good success against the Cardinals. He's 10 for 27 on the year. 2 home runs and 5 RBIs. Watching a fastball miss up and in. 2-2. Even stance for Mann. Yurchak edging away from second. And the pitch stays inside. A slider by McGreevy. So the full count here for Mann. 62nd game of the campaign. And the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. McGreevy gets him with the off speeder. And that is strikeout number 2 for Michael McGreevy tonight. And a big one here for out number 2 in the inning. So with Yurchak at second base, it is Brandon Lewis coming up. The big first baseman. Open stance, right side. He's hitting .174 this year, and he takes a strike with a good first pitch fastball right at the knees. Lewis is 23 years old. He's out of UC Irvine. 4th round pick in 2019. And the pitch ripped on a line to right field. Turner gets there in a hurry, but around third and trying to score is Yurchak. He's home without a play. Brandon Lewis ties this game with a 2-out RBI single. It is 2-2 here in the second. And really just a nice piece of hitting by Lewis. Driving the ball on a line to right center. Yurchak able to cruise in from second. It's all even here, 2-2, top of the second inning. Leonel Valera is the batter. Off to a quick start to his Double-A career. As a throw to first base is not in time. Checking on Lewis over there. Valera is the shortstop, who the Cardinals have not seen yet this year. He's batting .319. Swinging over the top of a good slider here, strike 1. Valera has 2 homers in Double-A, 8 RBIs. He played 42 games in High A before being called up as he takes down and away here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Valera in Great Lakes was batting .211, 5 home runs and 21 RBIs. He made his Drillers debut on June 1st as he takes ball 2. So the Cardinals just missed him at One Oak Field when Springfield was in Tulsa at the tail end of May. Valera did hit a home run in the Sunday finale win in Northwest Arkansas for Tulsa. Throw to first base, not in time. Lewis again dives back. So that is disengagement number 2 of this at bat. With 1 on, 2 down. The pitch is loop foul up into the sweet level on the first base side, and the count is 2-2. All tied at 2-2 here in the top of the second of this series opener. Here's the pitch. Outside, a fastball. And the count full for Valera. Cardinal catcher Julio Rodriguez reminding everybody to go to first here. McGreevy set at the belt buckle. The pitch is a bouncer to the left side. Walker with a lunging stop on it. Fires on the fly to first, and he gets it there in time. Nicely done by Jordan Walker, moving to that 6-5 hole and able to take away what would have been an infield single for Valera. Instead, it closes the inning. No further damage, but the Drillers do tie it 2-2 through the first frame and a half on the Cardinals Baseball Network. Julio Rodriguez opens up the bottom of the second inning, taking a strike from the righty Jose Martinez. This game is all even 2-2. And the pitch to Julio looked at up and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike for the Cardinal catcher. This is the first full inning for Martinez. He'll face Rodriguez, Turner, and then back to the top with Antico as he points it down and away, and the count tilts Julio's favor, 2 balls and a strike. Now the Cardinal catcher is on an 18-game on base streak right now as he fouls this back. 2-2. Julio overall batting .236, 3 home runs, 16 RBIs. And he extended his on-base streak on Sunday with a big game as he swings through this one. A fastball from Martinez for the punch-out. So the first strikeout for Jose Martinez, there's 1 away. But Julio on Sunday down in Arkansas, he closed out that series with 2 doubles in the ballgame and a walk. So extending that on-base streak and then some. Here's Justin Turner, 1 down, nobody on. Left-handed swinging right fielder takes a slider towards the top of the zone for a quick strike. Spun in by the righty Martinez. They play Turner to pull it on the infield. He takes a changeup outside, and the count evens 1 ball and 1 strike for him. Justin on the campaign is batting .198, 1 home run, 13 RBIs. And he fouls it back into the screen here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jose Martinez came on for the final out in the first inning. Did allow an inherited runner to score when Nick Dunn singled against him. This pitch is tipped foul, but caught by the catcher Taylor for a strikeout. Turner got a piece of it. Taylor hung on, and it is the second straight K put in the book by Martinez. So Mike Antico will dig in for the second time, first time facing this righty. Martinez is 23 years old. Mentioned he's out of Caracas, Venezuela. He was in Tulsa a little bit last year as well, as he starts off Antico with ball 1 down and in. This is his 19th appearance with the Drillers so far this year. He's 3-1, 5.24 ERA. 1-0 for Antico is taken beneath the kneecaps, ball 2. Last year in his first stint in AA ball, he'd gone 1-4. 7.44 ERA and 9 outings in 7 starts. Missing down and in, and Antico further in front, 3-0. Mike Hardy with a walk, a steal, and a run today. The pitch. Taken over the outside half of the plate, strike 1. Well, Antico, I think the part of his game that we haven't seen quite yet in his first week plus of AA is that patience. And that's really because he's been hitting the ball and getting himself on with singles and doubles, as the 3-1 is over the outside half. Again, 3-2. But Antico had put together incredible walk numbers in his college days at both St. John's for the majority of his college career, and then his final college season at Texas. Payoff pitch is a chopper back towards the middle. A tough play, and it gets by Valera. A base hit to center field. Mike Antico's back on for the second time already. And if you keep doing that, then you don't need to walk. Already the 10th hit of the day of the season in AA for Antico. And we'll see if he tries anything from first base. Already with a steal in the books so far today. Mason Wynn is in on the right side. Antico goes on the first pitch, and there's not even a throw. It's a strike to Wynn. Antico is 2 for 2 today, stealing bases. And he's up to 8 already in Double-A ball. And 40 now, 5 of them on the year. 0-1. This squirts away from the catcher. Antico gets to third on the play. So over the course of 2 pitches, Mike Antico goes from first to third on a stolen base and a wild pitch. He is 90 feet away. It's a 1-ball, 1-strike count for Wynn. Slightly open stance, right side for Mason. The pitch is bounced softly right side. Charging in from second is Mann. A quick throw to first base gets Wynn. And the Drillers get out of it, leaving Antico away from third, despite the one-man, 2-out rally attempt. So we stay tied at 2. We've played 2 here on the Cardinals Baseball Network. Michael McGreevy right back to work. Top of the 3rd inning. It's 2-2 at Hammons Field. Cardinals and Tulsa Drillers. And the top of the lineup with Johnny DeLuca, who takes ball 1 down and in. First of 6 in a row here in downtown Springfield this week. DeLuca sends it in the air, shallow right field. Turner comes darting in towards the line and gloves it in with a backhanded catch. So a quick pop out opens up the 3rd inning without number 1. And the batter is Ryan Ward, who will dig in on the left side. Well, a ton of fun coming up. We mentioned it at the tail end of the pregame. It's a Purina Wolf Wednesday tomorrow, so all dogs are welcome at the stadium. Fastball in for strike 1. Thursday then kicks off a big weekend with our next big bobblehead giveaway. This is bounced softly to second, done right there, plucks it off the dirt, throws to first base, and they're 2 down. So McGreevy with a couple of very quick outs here. And Andy Pages, tough right-handed hitter, will dig in. Thursday is our Vision Clinic Tommy Edman Gold Glove bobblehead giveaway for 2,000 fans celebrating the former Springfield Cardinal and his Gold Glove award from a season ago. As Pages takes ball 1 low. Fastball from McGreevy. Also a Thirsty Thursday, of course. Drink specials on all adult beverages throughout the ball game for fans 21 and up. This pitch down and away. Pages up 2-0 in the count. McGreevy peers over the top of the tan mitt. We had a foul tip by Pages. Strike number 1. Thursday, Cardinals will also be wearing the Cardinales uniforms. It's our next Copa de la Diversión night. Got some new Copa t-shirts, by the way, in the team store that are really cool. This is a yanked foul down the left field line, and the count pulls even to Pages, 2-2. So going to be a big night on Thursday. Friday, a huge giveaway with the Mercy Victory Blue Dry Fit Polo giveaway for 2,000 fans. 2-2. Fastball just low for a full count to Pages. And, of course, Friday night fireworks after the game as well. This Friday, 7:05 start time. Gates open at 6:05. That's when the giveaway starts. 3-2 delivery is a touch low from McGreevy. So Pages on with the first walk of the game issued by the Cardinal righty. And Cody Hosey is out of the ball game. So hitting in his spot here is Beatal Avellino. So Avellino will bat for Hosey, who had doubled in the 2nd inning. And Avellino fouls the first pitch right back. Pages scampers back to first base, a quick throw. So Abiatal Avellino hitting for Hosey here in the third inning. And the 0-1 is lined to left field. Pinder darting back a few strides is there with a smooth catch on a hard hit line drive by Abiatal Avellino. Retired though, and wrapping up a quick top of the third. Nobody comes home in the frame. It's 2-2 here on the Cardinals Baseball Network. Jordan Walker leads off the bottom of the third inning, tied at 2, and the first one from Jose Martinez is fouled down the third base line. First pitch of the inning coming in at 94 miles per hour on the Radar Love speed pitch, brought to you by Nick Love at Prudential Advisors. Give Nick Love a call today at 417-889-9662. Walker in on the right side. Fell victim to a strikeout back in the opening inning against the starter Kyle Hurt as he takes a called strike against him. Jordan thinking a little down and away. And it's quickly 0-2 from Jose Martinez. Martinez took over to get that final out in the opening inning and then was able to work around a thread in the second, leaving Antico at third. This pitch swing and a miss by Walker. Good slider by Martinez for the strikeout. So the third strikeout for Jose Martinez since coming on. And the batter coming up is Chase Pinder. Well, telling you about some of the upcoming fun Friday with the Mercy Victory Blue Dry Fit Polo shirt giveaway for 2,000 fans. And Friday night fireworks after the ballgame. Then on Saturday, it's another huge one. Fastball is pegged in there. Strike one to Pinder. This Saturday is our Marvel Superhero Night, so our second Marvel night of the year. This is skip foul by Chase, 0-2. And we have a ton going on for all Marvel fans coming up this Saturday. It's a 6:35 ball game first and foremost. 5:35 gates open. 0-2 is up and inside. A change by Martinez. And the night gets going with the Highland Dairy Captain America bobblehead giveaway for 2,000 fans. 1-2 is ripped through the left side. A base hit for Pinder on a sharply hit liner right through that 6-5 hole. So Pinder is back on. He adds a single to the walk. He's also come in to score one of the 2 runs so far. And a Cardinal is aboard for Malcolm Nunez, which is always a good thing. Malcolm already with an RBI today, up to 55 runs batted in this year. And first pitch to him here. Fouled right down to his foot for strike one. So also going on Saturday, in addition to the Highland Dairy Captain America bobbleheads for 2,000 fans, Spider-Man is going to be here. And we'll have some photo ops with Spider-Man at the stadium on Saturday. He's going to lead the pregame Marvel Superhero Dress-Up Parade 2. Throw to first base, not in time. Pinder back diving. So all fans are welcome to dress up like your favorite Marvel superhero and take part in a parade on the field led by Spider-Man. Pinder goes on the pitch. It's down and away. No throw to second. Uncontested steal for Chase Pinder. That's his first in Double-A this year. And it puts a man in scoring position now for Nunez, who's in a 1-ball, 1-strike count. So Malcolm now a base hit away from collecting another early RBI tonight. The pitch, tap foul back behind the plate for strike 2. If you want to dress up and take part in the superhero parade, we just ask everybody checks in on the right field patio by 6 p.m. on Saturday before the 6:35 ball game. And you could go down to the field with Spider-Man and show off your best Marvel superhero moves. The 1-2, Pinder goes again, and it's fouled down to the foot of Nunez. So Chase will go back to second base. As if that weren't enough, the Cardinals are also going to be wearing their specialty Iron Man uniforms again like they did in June, and this time auctioning those off. Really cool game-worn jerseys. And that is going to be a concourse auction, so not online this time. As the 1-2 is fought foul by Malcolm, skipping it over to the Tulsa top step. Proceeds from the Ironman specialty jersey auction on Saturday will benefit the Foundation for Springfield Public Schools. And that is all going on this Saturday here at Hammonds Field. Get your tickets right now at SpringfieldCardinals.com. 1-2 for Nunez. Pinder takes off. It's down and away, and again no throw to third. Chase Pinder has stolen himself from first to third base without a single throw. So he's got 2 steals in the inning. Mike Antico's already stolen 2 today as well. Infield pulls in. The pitch for Malcolm. Down and away with a breaking ball. At a full count for Nunez. Cardinals trying to reclaim the lead here in the third. Payoff pitch. Is a chopper to the left side and through. Base hit for Nunez. Pinder's home. 3-2 Cardinals. Malcolm is 2 for 2. 2 RBI singles already. Doing exactly what you want to with the infield drawn in, which is just hit the ball hard and power it through. Able to chop it right by the backhanded try of the shortstop, Valera. Well, Pinder won't get an RBI for that, of course. He does get the run scored, but he deserves half of an RBI. Singling himself on, stealing second, stealing third, and then coming in on the sharp single by Nunez. First pitch swinging is Nick Dunn, and he tips it foul for strike 1. So Malcolm is up to 56 runs batted in now. And the Cardinals back in front by a run. Dunn takes outside and low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nunez tonight has officially passed Moises Gomez, who's been up in AAA Memphis for the past couple of weeks, but had just gotten out to such an incredible start. He had 54 RBIs in his relatively brief time in Springfield as Dunn takes a strike on the outside edge. So Nunez has moved past Moises for the team lead. And the pitch here to Dunn is fouled back. Gomez amazingly still does lead the league in home runs with 23 of them. Wichita's outfielder Matt Wallner is hot on his heels, up to 21 home runs this year. 1-2 for Dunn. Down and in, taken for ball 2. And the count pulls even for the Cardinals second baseman, who's also already 1 for 1 with an RBI base hit today. Nunez held at first by Lewis. The pitch to Dunn is sliced foul right back into the screen. It'll stay 2-2. Dunn collected his 21st RBI of the season with a sharp single by the first baseman Lewis back in the opening inning. 2-2. Fouled right back over the top of the screen. Into the sweet level below. Gentleman wearing a Yadi Molina jersey t-shirt gets the souvenir. By the way, a terrific early update from St. Louis. Cardinals opening up a 3-0 lead. As Dunn gets into this one to deep center field, but back and under it very quickly is DeLuca. And he pulls it in for the second out. So Nunez trots back to first base. The batter coming up is Matt Koperniak. But our first check-in brought to you by Caleb Cashtow with RE/MAX. Cardinals have struck for 3 runs in the bottom of the second inning against the Dodgers. The opener against LA up there at Busch Stadium. So a major league version of the matchup here at Hammonds Field with the Drillers, of course, the Dodgers AA affiliate. St. Louis opening up that lead on none other than a solo home run by Albert Pujols that got it going. Juan Yepez then with a base hit. Corey Dickerson with a double. Andrew Kisner picked up an RBI. And a run came in on an error. This is rifled foul down the left field line by Koperniak. So strike one for Matt. Nunez, the man at first base. Koperniak in the batter's box. 1 on, 2 down. Cardinals ahead 3-2 in the bottom of the third inning. St. Louis ahead 3-0 going to the third inning. Our Cardinal updates are always brought to you by Caleb Cash Tao with RE/MAX. Terrific RE/MAX agent. Great on-field host as well at Hammons Field. He's working tonight, in fact. And Cash can guide you through all your home buying and selling needs as Koperniak laces this to right field. A single. Nunez down to second. Third base hit of the inning for Springfield. And the frame will continue for Julio Rodriguez. 2 on, 2 down. Sharp base hit by Koperniak. Well, check out Caleb Cash Tao with RE/MAX right now at bebetteragent.com. BeBetterAgent.com. He'll get the job done for you, and I guarantee you're going to have a good time working with him. 2 on, 2 down. Here's Julio. The pitch for Rodriguez. A fastball at the knees. Strike number 1. Nunez at second base. Koperniak behind him at first. Bottom of the third inning. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. A fastball sneaking by from Martinez. So the count 0-2 for the Cardinal catcher. And the pitch is a bouncer to the left side. Backhanded it short by Valera. He goes the quick way to second and does just get Koperniak on a closer play than I'm sure he would have appreciated. Good hustle by Koperniak to make it that way, but it does wrap up the frame. Cardinals back in front, though, on the second RBI single already tonight by Malcolm Nunez. It's 3-2 Springfield through 3 on the Cardinals Baseball Network. Cardinals right back in front on this Tuesday. It is 3-2 Springfield. Drillers coming up in the top of the 4th inning on a perfect night at Hammons Field. And Carson Taylor, the switch batting catcher, propels the first pitch of the frame from Michael McGreevy on top of the Coca-Cola Redbird roost. So a foul ball at strike 1 and quickly the next. A fastball is in at the knees, perfectly placed by McGreevy. 0-2. Well, Michael got himself back to the efficient track in the third inning, a 12-pitch frame. As the 0-2 bounces down and in here. McGreevy worked around a 2-out walk in that inning. He'd authored a 1-2-3 opening frame on just 12 pitches as well. That second inning requiring 25 pitches to make it through. This is looped into shallow right center. Charging across is Antico with a little jumping grab. Darting into right center field. And Antico needing to show off the vertical leap a little bit to bring it in. That ball maybe carrying a little bit better than it looked off the bat of Taylor. Mike is also dealing with the sunset still. That affects right field and center field more than any other direction at Hammons Field. As a breaking ball is looked at by Justin Yurchak down and away. Sun always declines right behind the Coca-Cola Redbird roost. The breaking ball is on the outside edge, 1-1. Descends behind the Redbird roost. Yurchak is 1 for 1, an RBI double. And he takes strike 2 on the outside edge, right at the low portion of the zone. Cardinals play him to pull it on the infield. Straight away in the outfield. The pitch is cued foul. Right over the top step of the Drillers dugout. Yurchak is 8 out of 31 against Springfield this year. The 1-2. Breaking ball up and outside, 2-2. McGreevy looking for the put away, one down and nobody on. And the pitch. Just a little bit outside, maybe. That was a good backdoor slider, and I'm not positive exactly where that one missed. McGreevy certainly thought it was going to be strike three. This 3-2 is fouled away by Yurchak. Terrorizing the Coca-Cola Redbird Roost up there. That one hit off the piping and was bouncing all around. And you can hear the screams of a young lady who wound up with it in the front row. They celebrate up there. 3-2 popped up left side of the infield. Walker right there. Takes a couple of trots in and plucks it in with two hands. So a pop up to third gets Yurchak for the second out. Well, the batter is Devin Mann with nobody on. Now this series wraps up on Sunday. 6:05 ball game on Sunday. As this pitch down and away, ball one. Highland Dairy Ice Cream Sunday, of course. Free ice cream for kids before the game. Most 5:29 kids run the bases after the game. The 1-0 from McGreevy. Bins a little low for ball two. And we've got the family 4-packs back for Sunday's game. You could get 4 tickets to the ball game, 4 hot dogs, 4 Coca-Colas, and 4 Cardinals caps, all for just $48 plus tax. This pitch just a touch again, maybe low. So 3-0 for Mann. You can get those family 4-packs right online. This fastball has the outside edge, 3-1. SpringfieldCardinals.com, just as you would ordering a normal ticket. You just pick your section and then a family 4-pack option pops up. Bouncer to the left side, win right there in the hole. Backhands, fires to first, a little low, but it's dug by Nunez. And it's a 6-3 putout with a good play by Malcolm Nunez to reel in the fastball from Mason Wynn. 1-2-3 they go in the top of the fourth. It's 3-2 Cardinals through 3.5 on the Cardinals Baseball Network. Justin Turner, Mike Antico, and Mason Wynn coming up here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Cardinals trying to open the lead further. Currently ahead of the Drillers 3-2. And they're swinging away against a new righty out there for Tulsa. Gus Varland takes over. Number 14 on the back of the right-hander, who fires a fastball across for strike one to Turner. Well, Varland is 1-3 on the year, 6.75 ERA. This is his 22nd appearance. 7 were starts. Pitch to Turner, bins along the outer half, a slider, and it's quickly 0-2. Varland has thrown 44 innings, 47 hits, 29 walks, 46 strikeouts. 0-2. Sinking low, 1 ball, 2 strikes for Turner. Justin fell victim to a strikeout in the second inning. That was against Jose Martinez. So the Drillers already on to their third pitcher of the game. And a foul ball right back into the screen will keep Turner in there at 1-2. Varland is 25 years old. The right-hander's out of Maplewood, Minnesota. Played his college ball at Concordia St. Paul up in Minnesota. The pitch to Turner is tipped foul and hung on to again by Taylor. So that's the third time that Turner has struck out on a tipped third strike. And we go back to the top of the lineup with Mike Antico. So the final line for Jose Martinez ends up at 2 1/3 innings, a run on 5 hits. No walks and 3 strikeouts. As Antico shoots this right back off the top of the half wall behind home plate. Kyle Hurt, the starter, had gone 2/3 of an inning with 2 runs, a hit, 2 walks, and 2 Ks before Martinez had to check in. 0-1 for Antico. Taken down and in, 1 ball, 1 strike. Mike is 1 for 1 already today. He has wreaked havoc on the bases as per usual. 2 steals in as many tries in this game. And this is fouled right back into the backstop, so the count 1-2. Cardinals are already up to 4 steals in the ballgame. 2 by Antico and 2 by Pinder. They're up to 76 steals on the year, and they've only been caught 20 times. Good success rate when they take off. The pitch here. Swing and a miss. Varland sneaks the fastball by. That one humming along at 98 miles per hour. So 2 up and 2 down. Mason Wynn will dig in to try to keep the inning going. That ball really can explode out of Varland's right hand. He's listed at 6'1", 205. He's not the biggest guy out there, but then it is fired in at 98. This time it's the slider to Wynn, which came in at 89. So a hard slider by Varland on the outside edge. 0-1 delivery is that same pitch that Wynn spoils, fouling it away. 0-2 for Mason, who's 0 for 2 so far in this one. A strikeout and a ground out. He's batting .245 on the campaign, up to 6 home runs and 20 runs batted in Double-A ball. And a fastball is up and into him for ball 1. Wynn is 6 for 23 against the Drillers. Does have a home run, 4 runs batted in. That home run that he hit against Tulsa was an inside the park home run as he bounces this right to the second baseman, Mann. And the throw to first gets Mason for the final piece of the 4th inning. So a good opening inning by Gus Varland. 1-2-3 they go against the righty. And it keeps it a 3-2 Cardinal lead here on the Cardinals Baseball Network. Michael McGreevy toes the rubber here, his 5th inning. It's 3-2 Springfield. Brandon Lewis, the powerful right-handed batter, starts things off and takes strike 1. McGreevy up to 67 pitches on the day. And he bounces this down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike for Lewis. Lewis did come through at the time with a game-tying RBI base hit in the 2nd inning. A 2-out strike against McGreevy. As this pitch hangs on the outside edge, placed well for strike 2. That had tied it at 2-2. The Cardinals, though, swung right back in front in the 3rd. And that is how we are at 3-2. Fastball down and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A beautiful night here at Hammons Field. Little scattered sunlight remains in center and right center. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss by Lewis on a good off-speed pitch by McGreevy. That is the 3rd strikeout for Michael McGreevy today. 1 down to begin the inning. So nobody on for Leonel Valera, the number 9 hitter. With 1 away. First pitch to him, a check swing, and he goes, says first base umpire Casey James. A little breeze blown across from left to right tonight, listed at 9 miles per hour at the outset. This ball bouncing down and away from McGreevy. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cardinals in the home whites tonight. All red caps, white S on the front. Standard Tuesday night fare. As a slider doesn't get the outside edge of the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Valera's 0 for 1 today. He grounded out on a nice play by Walker on the left side of the infield. As he takes a fastball down and in here for a 3-1 count. Cardinals play him to ground the ball right to that same area with Walker and Wynn kind of bunching up on the left side. And he swings through a good slider instead for strike 2. So it's a full count for Leonel Valera. McGreevy fires just outside, a fastball missing the corner. And a 1-out walk taken by the shortstop. So that puts a driller on for the top of their lineup Johnny DeLuca coming up for the third time. McGreevy peers in. Nunez holds on Valera. And the first one at DeLuca is a high fastball for ball one. Well, McGreevy's coming off really back-to-back outings setting Double-A highs. Or Double-A marks. His last outing, as noted on July 6th in Arkansas, was the first shutout performance of his Double-A career. Quick throw to first base, checked on Valera, but he dove back. The start prior on June 30th here against Wichita. This ball has popped up right side, tailing foul out into the stands. So 1-1 for Johnny DeLuca. But in that game against the Wind Surge, McGreevy went a career high 6 into third innings. Had quality starts in 4 of his 6 outings in June. He went 3-1 at 3.21 ERA last month. It's a high fastball is taken for ball 2 by DeLuca. And really, he and Gordon Graceffo have both been cruising right along since being called up initially in Tulsa back on May 23rd. 2-1 is skipped foul by DeLuca right into the Drillers' third base dugout, so the count evens at 2-2. With Valera trotting back to first base. 1 away here in the top of the 5th inning, and the Cardinals ahead by a run. McGreevy sets himself. Quick spin and a throw to first, but Valera dives back. Valera has been aggressive so far. In his first 33 Double-A ball games, he's already got 6 steals. Has yet to be caught. He stays on the pitch. It's a bouncer to short. Wind charges in. Underhands to Dunn for 1. To first for not in time. Almost the double play. But instead of fielder's choice with DeLuca just able to stay out of the double play try. A heck of a try, though, on really a softly hit but high bouncing ground ball to the left side of second base that Wynn had to come in on and then pivot back around to throw to the covering Dunn at second. And the speed of DeLuca kept him out of that double play. So he's at first base, 2 down. Ryan Ward, the batter. And a fastball pops the mid outside for ball 1. Ward is 0 for 2 in this game. A line out to center and a ground out to second. He went 2 for 5 in the Sunday finale in Northwest Arkansas. As a throw to first, checks on the runner, but DeLuca dives back. Ward got a hold of his 19th home run of the year on Sunday afternoon. And the pitch to him here. Outside, another fastball missing for ball 2. Ward has hit 4 of his 19 home runs against Springfield in a total of 10 games. His fastball tails away for ball number 3. So a 3-0 count for Ryan Ward. Wide open stance, left-handed side for the slugger. Throw to first base, not in time. Ward is 24 years old. He was born in Worcester, Massachusetts. Played his college ball at Bryant University. And the pitch to him is in for a strike on the inside edge. So a hitter's count still for Ward. And he fouls it back out of play, 3-2. Ward really had a good month of July for the Drillers. or is off to a good month of July, hitting .368, 4 home runs already this month with 9 RBIs. He bounces this softly to second, though. Dunn plays it right behind the runner, who tried to throw him off a bit. And Nick, not thrown off in the slightest, throws to first base for the 4-3 putout. One left out there. It's a scoreless top of the 5th and a 3-2 Cardinal lead on the Cardinals Baseball Network. Now we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. That means we're officially halfway home in this ball game. If you ever find yourself halfway home with car problems, there's only one company to call. That's Henry's Towing. For 50 years, they've been helping people with tows and jumps to get you the rest of the way home as Jordan Walker skies this to right field. Medium deep, however. Trotting in his Pajes, and he makes the catch. Jordan retired on a towering fly out. And there is one away to begin the bottom of the 5th inning. But it goes without saying at this point, but we'll say it anyway. If you need to get home, let Henry do it. Good friends from Henry's Towing. So one down to open the inning. Gus Varland is the Tulsa righty back out there. Cardinals lead it 3-2. Chase Pinder, a big part of that 3 runs out there on the board so far as he takes a fastball outside. 1 ball, no strikes for Pinder. Chase is 1 for 1 today, swinging through the second pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. He walked and scored in the opening inning. Came in on the Dunn base hit. And then singled himself on in the third. 1-1 pitch here, down and away. Good take by Pinder for ball 2. Chase then, not content with being at first base, stole second. And then not content with being at second base, stole third. Coming in on the RBI base hit by Malcolm Nunez. Here's a little flare towards shallow left center. Back from short is Valera. And he's able to bring it in over the shoulder. So the first time that Pinder has been sent back to the dugout today. 2 down, retired by Varland. Nobody on. Malcolm Nunez coming up. Cardinals lead it 3-2. 2 RBI singles by Nunez in this game. 1 in the first inning and then 1 in the third. Both of them bringing in the go-ahead run in each of those frames as he takes a swooping slider by Varland for strike 1. So Nunez has the season average up to 257. Checks his swing at a ball down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Malcolm had 7 RBIs in the series in Arkansas last week. Leans out of the way of a fastball here, 2-1. Nunez played in all 6 of those games, so if you tally those together with the 2 today, in his last 7 games now, Nunez has 9 RBIs. Taking a look at a strike on the outside edge, 2-2. Malcolm has been terrific really since the calendar flipped to June. Pitch to him is driven in the air, right center field. It's hanging up, though, for Pajes, who runs it down in the gap. And Nunez is retired for the first time in this game. So 1-2-3, bottom of the 5th inning. Cardinals, though, lead it 3-2 on the Cardinals Baseball Network. Now this game moves along to the top of the 6th inning. Cardinals lead it 3-2. Series opener against the Tulsa Drillers at Hammons Field. And Springfield goes to the bullpen. After 5 innings from Michael McGreevy, it is Johan Quezada, the big right-hander, who will take over and face Andy Pajes. And he starts it off with ball 1, down and in. So Quezada is back with Springfield after a brief stretch. This is a high fly ball, medium deep left field. Pinder trotting in for it. Still coming on a bit, but able to run it down in plenty of time. And an opening out, retired by Quezada. But Johan went back to the complex in Jupiter Spent a little time in the Florida Complex League and has kind of retooled that delivery a little bit, and it's a pretty noticeable shift. He's dropped the arm angle down drastically as he slings a slider by the swing of Abiatal of Avellino. And the count is 0-1. So a new look Quezada here in his return to Springfield. This slider's low. 1 ball, 1 strike. 6'9", 260 out there. Native of Santo Domingo Este in the Dominican Republic. The 1-1. Fastball down and in for ball 2. Now, Abiatal Avellino checked in earlier in place of Cody Hosey. And he grounds this softly to third, backhanded by Walker. Throw to first base. Nunez reels it in. 5-3 put out. And 2 quick outs put up by Quezada. Well, the final line for Michael McGreevy in yet another very good outing. 5 innings, 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. He allowed all of the damage, 2 runs on 3 hits in that second inning. Did not allow a hit in any other frame as a fastball is pegged on the outside edge. Strike 1 to left-handed batting Carson Taylor. The 0-1 quickly by Quezada. Bins down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. And McGreevy had perfect innings in the first and the fourth. And worked around walks in the third and the fifth. Slider on the backdoor edge here. A good pitch by Quezada. It's 1-2. As Taylor calls for time and will try to slow down the quick working righty. 2 down and nobody on. Top of the 6th inning. The 1-2 coming from Quezada. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Welcome back to Hammons Field. Johan, a perfect inning in his return to the Cardinals. Wrapping it up with a strikeout of Taylor. 5.5 innings in. It's 3-2 Springfield on the Cardinals Baseball Network. Sends us to the bottom of the 6th inning. Cardinals lead at 3-2. Drillers go to the bullpen for their 4th pitcher of the game. It's the lefty Jose Hernandez. The 24-year-old out of Puerto Plata in the Dominican Republic. And the first one to Dunn starting off the 6th inning is up and inside. Ball 1. In this inning, it's Dunn, Koperniak, and Rodriguez. 1-0 from the lefty Hernandez. Down and away, ball 2. So Gus Varland is done for the day on the Drillers side. This turned into really a bullpen game for Tulsa with the starter Kyle Hurt going 2/3 of the first inning before the Cardinals chased him. The fastball is pegged in there. It's a strike to Dunn. So Hernandez is on here in the 6th. It's his 14th appearance for Tulsa. And he gets strike 2 against Nick, a fastball right at the bottom of the zone. It's 2-2 so far in Double-A, Paul. 5.93 ERA. 13 2/3 innings for the southpaw, who misses high with a changeup and falls into a full count. 15 hits allowed by Hernandez, 10 runs, 9 earned, 5 walks, and 11 strikeouts. 3-2. Swing and a miss, and the good change by Hernandez. Not easy to strike out Nick Dunn. That's only his 25th K, playing in his 63rd game. So 1 down, and Matt Koperniak coming up. Cardinals ahead 3-2. Springfield's line, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Drillers are at 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on their side. Koperniak taps the first pitch foul, strike 1. Koperniak with a great piece of hitting in the 3rd inning, a line drive that he ripped through the right side of the infield. So Matt is 1 for 2 on the day. He's got that batting average even at .250. Swings through the off-speed pitch by the lefty Hernandez. 0-2. 7 homers on the year for Koperniak, his first full campaign of Double-A ball. 29 runs batted in. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. A tip third strike again hung on to by Taylor. That is the third tip third strike that Carson Taylor has been able to hang on to back there behind the plate. So 2 up and 2 down. Impressive start for the new lefty, Jose Hernandez. There are, at the moment, not 1, not 2, but 3 kids rolling down the grass berm in left field. They were coordinated. Now running back up to the top of the hill to do it all over again. Strike 1, meanwhile, to Julio Rodriguez, as this is pegged down by his toes. 1 ball and 1 strike. Great summer night at Hammons Field on this Great Southern Bank $2 Tuesday. $2 hot dogs and brats every Tuesday night. Fastball fouled back to the screen, and the count 1-2. Julio's trying to find a way on base. He is currently on an 18-game on-base streak, longest of any Cardinal this year, as he takes up and away a fastball for ball number 2. Rodriguez during this on-base streak is batting .278, 1 home run, 4 doubles, 8 RBIs, and 17 walks. The pitch. Fouled back into the backstop. It'll stay 2-2. Julio on the campaign has 30 walks in 35 games. He has had just a great approach in that right-handed batter's box really all season long, despite splitting time with Pedro Pajes when he was in Springfield, as the 2-2 is golfed foul back out of play. Aaron Antonini playing a bunch since he came up from High A Peoria, and of course then Nick Raposo also needing to get in there. He's on an 8-game hitting streak currently. So the Cardinals really in a position of strength with their catching core as a fastball is down and in. And a full count for Julio. So a pitch away from keeping that streak going. 3-2 is hammered deep to left field. Back for it is Ward. He's at the wall. It is long gone. Through the white pines it goes. A solo home run for Julio Rodriguez. It is 4-2 Cardinals, and it's a 19-game on-base streak for the catcher. Fourth of the year for Julio. He's up to 17 RBIs. 435 feet off the bat with 109-mile-per-hour exit speed. An absolute blast of a home run for Julio Rodriguez. So the Cardinals ahead by 2. And the first one to Justin Turner is high for ball 1. Boy, what a way to keep that on-base streak going. Volt Credit Union home run for good. As the 1-0 to Turner is upstairs, ball 2. Every time the Cardinals hit a home run at Hammons Field, our friends at Volt Credit Union make a donation to the Foundation for Springfield Public Schools. You can learn more and revolt against banking as usual at voltcu.org. This fastball buzzing Turner up and in for ball 3. So Justin in a good hitter's count here, 3-0, 2 down, nobody on. After the long ball by Rodriguez. And a fastball has the outside edge, 3-1. 25-year-old out of Temecula, California, and Cal State Northridge. Turner trying to keep this inning going. Fouls this back just to our left, knocking over the TV booth. So full count for Turner, 2 away. Hernandez, the lefty, fires. Swing and a miss on a good breaking ball. Hernandez ends up with 3 strikeouts in the inning, but he gives up a towering home run by Julio Rodriguez. Cardinal catcher making it a 4-2 Springfield lead. We've played 6 on the Cardinals Baseball Network. Order your Pure and Clean products right now at www.pureandclean.us. Johan Quezada right back to work here. Top of the 7th inning. Missing outside. Justin Yurchak, the left-handed hitter. And he takes low for ball 2. Cardinals padding the lead with a towering home run by Julio Rodriguez a moment ago. It is 4-2 Springfield. Quezada slings it outside. It's 3-0. Yurchak opening things up for the Drillers here in the 7th. Mann and Lewis to follow. The pitch is on the outside edge. Yurchak about to toss that bat. But 3-1. Second inning for Quezada after a perfect opening inning in the 6th. He fires a little bit low, and there is ball 4 for Yurchak. So a leadoff walk. Yurchak on for the 2nd time today. That'll bring up Devin Mann. Right-handed swinging second baseman. Cardinals angle into double play depth behind Quezada. And a fastball is lasered on the outside edge. Strike 1. Man motionless in the batter's box. Quezada with a heater blows it by the swing again for strike 2. Man was picked by the Dodgers in the 5th round out of Louisville. That was back in 2018. 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Quezada gets him with 3 fastballs. The last one dialed up to 96 on the Radar Love speed pitch. So the second strikeout for Quezada. 1 on, 1 down, and the batter is Brandon Lewis. Walker a step towards the line at third base. Fastball is outside from Quezada for ball 1. Double play combo still on its toes up the middle. Win and done. Nunez holds on Yurchak at first, and they're straight away in the outfield. 1-0. Angles down and away. Ball number 2. Cardinals outfield again tonight. It's Pinder in left, Antico in center, Turner in right. Basically 3 center fielders out there. The 2-0 is ripped on a line right to Win, and he plucks it down with a quick backhanded grab. So a line out to short. Win was in the perfect spot for it. 2 down and 1 on for Leonel Valera. Right-handed shortstop. It takes outside. Ball 1. Valera just turned 23 years old back on July 9th. Out of Barinas, Venezuela. 1-0 pitch. Outside, a fastball from Quezada. Yurchak the man at first base. 2 down. 7th inning. Cardinals ahead by 2. And a fastball is fouled right back for strike 1. Well, tomorrow night it's game 2 of the series. 6:35 start time. Gordon Graceffo gets the ball. It is going to be a fun matchup. Graceffo for the Cardinals against Gavin Stone on the mound for the Drillers. As the 2-1 is bounced softly towards Dunn, he'll pick it up and shuttle himself over to second base, stomping on the bag for the force out. For an assisted fielder's choice and another quick scoreless inning for Johan Quezada, keeping it a 4-2 Cardinals lead at the stretch here on the Cardinals Baseball Network. Top of the Cardinal lineup here in the bottom of the 7th inning, 4-2 Springfield lead. Lefty Jose Hernandez back to work for the Drillers. Yeah, the first pitch to Mike Antico is above the birds on the bat. 1-0 for the Cardinal leadoff man. Antico has been on twice in 3 tries. He's 1 for 2 officially. Had the base hit and a walk today. Swinging a foul here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mike up to 8 steals in 8 tries in Double-A ball. 45 steals on the year. 1-1. It's slow. Looked like maybe a changeup or a slider. Either way, it had Antico in front, and it's strike 2. Good off-speed pitch by Hernandez. His first inning was the 6th inning. As he points this high, the changeup. And the count 2-2. Hernandez struck out the side technically in that inning, but Julio Rodriguez sent one through the trees. This is fouled back. Antico stays alive. Julio hammered it right to the right side of the St. Louis Cardinals manual scoreboard out there, which, by the way, brings us to our next St. Louis Cardinals update. Brought to you by Caleb Cash Towel with Remax. Antico shoots it foul back into the backstop, 2-2. Cardinals are up 6-3. It was almost a 6-1 update, but Trey Turner just hit a 2-run home run. And so it is currently 6-3 St. Louis. This pitch is driven in the air, right field, chasing towards the corner is Pages, and he reaches out with a basket grab right by his left thigh. So Pages able to run it down, taking away a sure double off the bat of Antico. And there's one down with the bases empty for Mason Wynn. So the Dodgers, not shockingly, not going away in that game. St. Louis does lead it 6-3. That's in the top of the 5th inning currently. Albert Pujols and Nolan Gorman hitting home runs for the Cardinals. Well, that's going to be all for Jose Hernandez, the lefty. They'll bring in the righty coming out of the bullpen to face a couple of right-handed bats in the heart of the lineup. Wynn, Walker, and Pinder swinging away after a quick pitching change in the bottom of the 7th. It's 4-2 Cardinals on the Cardinals Baseball Network. Now the Drillers bring in the righty Kevin Malashevsky to take on this right-handed heart of the lineup for Springfield. Mason Wynn, Jordan Walker coming up. Chase Pinder to follow if anybody gets on. Malashevsky is 24 years old. He's out of Wakanda, Illinois. 6'3", 220 out there. And he'll open things up here against Wynn. One down in the bottom of the 7th. Cardinals lead it 4-2. First pitch from Malashevsky tonight is whipped down and in. And ball 1 for Wynn. Malashevsky is 24 years old. Was picked by Los Angeles in 2016 out of Wakanda High School in Illinois. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Same hometown as the Black Panther. That's in the game notes. Here's a drive to left center field, a rocket by Wynn. It's going to get down in the gap. Mason's off to the races, headed for second. He'll stop there. A standing double for Mason Wynn. So Wynn welcomes Malashevsky to the mound with a screaming double to left center. Cardinals have a man in scoring position for Jordan Walker. Walker is settling in on the right side. This is the 6th appearance for Malashevsky in Double-A. First time the Cardinals have seen him. And his first pitch to Jordan is down and away. They say Walker held up on the check swing. 1 ball and nothing. Well, you know the Cardinals would love to just keep tacking them on here. As the 1-0 is high for ball number 2. Springfield started the scoring in the opening inning with 2 runs. Drillers tied it up right away in the top of the second. But that was all McGreevy allowed throughout the rest of his outing. As the 2-0 to Walker. That's fouled back out of play, 2-1. Cardinals then jump back ahead with Malcolm Nunez's second RBI single of the day in the third inning. Added a little bit of insurance with the towering home run by Julio Rodriguez in the sixth inning. Looking for more here in the seventh. 2-1. Is skied by Walker to deep right field. Pages back and under it, though. And will put it away with Wynn staying put at second base. Good throw by Pages. Well, a strong throw by Pages. It almost bounced away. But the pitcher Malashevsky backing up the base as he was supposed to do. And that is exactly why he's supposed to do it. So 2 down. Wynn stays at second. The batter is Chase Pinder. Well, I was midway through the St. Louis Cardinals update. It is 6-3 St. Louis. Our Cardinal check-ins always brought to you by our good buddy Caleb Cashtow with RE/MAX, who could guide you through all of your home buying and selling needs. First pitch for Pinder coming up. And it's fouled right back, strike one. Check out Cash right now at BeBetterAgent.com, BeBetterAgent.com. Twilight sky above Hammons Field. We've got shades of pink and orange in the white scattered clouds beyond the right side of the ballpark. This is sliced to the right side of the ballpark, but foul by Pinder. So Chase trails the count 0-2. He's 1 for 2 today with a single, 2 steals, and a run in the third after walking and scoring in the first inning. Wynn likely just a base hit away from coming in with the speed he's got out there. Pinder back in the widespread stance, right-handed side for the native of Poquoson, Virginia. The pitch. Pulled to third, a soft ground ball, gloved there by Avellino, and he fires over to first base in time, getting Pinder on a 5-3 putout. So the Cardinals strand Wynn away from second base. We have played 7 innings at Hammons Field. We go to the top of the 8th inning. Cardinals go to the bullpen and bring in the tall right-hander Logan Gregg. He will face the top of the lineup. Johnny DeLuca, Ryan Ward, and Andy Pages. 1, 2, and 3 for the Drillers. 4-2 Cardinal lead as Gregg points the first one down and away for ball 1 to DeLuca. Logan out of nearby Prairie Grove, Arkansas, excuse me. As a fastball is down and outside, 2-0. And the right-hander fires. Put on the ground, softly to short, right to Wynn. He gloves it at the letters and fires over to first base. 6-3 put out of DeLuca. There's one away. Had a good start for Gregg. So Johan Quezada in his return to Springfield after just a brief stint, maybe about a week and a half or so, back in Florida. 2 scoreless, hitless innings for the righty with a walk and 2 strikeouts. This breaking ball is outside to Ryan Ward. Tough left-handed hitter takes ball 1. Gregg works quickly, a fastball powered by the swing, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Logan 6'5", 200 pounds out there. He was picked in the 8th round by St. Louis in 2019 from Oklahoma State. 23 years old as a fastball is down and away, 2-1 for Ward. This is the 4th appearance in Double-A for Gregg. He's yet to post a decision, a 3.38 ERA. This slider down and in, 3-1 for Ward. Logan did collect his first Double-A save back on Sunday with a scoreless and hitless inning to close out the Travs. This one powered to deep left center field, though. Antico back, he's at the wall, he jumps, or he was about to jump, but it's gone. And it's a solo home run for Ryan Ward, his 20th of the year. Parking it right behind the Herman Lumber sign in left center field. So it is a one-run ball game, 4-3 Springfield. After the 20th home run by the power hitter. And that brings the Drillers within swinging distance here in the 8th. Andy Pajes, the batter, digs in on the right side. First one to him is on the inside corner. Good pitch by Gregg for strike one. So Logan just trying to hit the reset button. That is the first home run he's allowed in Double-A so far as he spins a slider down and away to Pajes. A ball and a strike for the right-handed right fielder. And the pitch. A change right in. Good pitch. Well, Pajes has 15 home runs this year. He's batting .245. 48 runs batted in. And he gets into this one, a drive to left field. Shallow, though. Charging in is Pinder. Wynn is back, and it's the shortstop going back who puts it away. Cardinals were playing Pajes a little deep, so Mason Wynn goes back and retires it in shallow left field. And there are two quick outs. That brings up Abiatal Avellino. Right-handed batter, upright stance. Swing and a miss. The good change by Gregg. A pitch with a little sink to it as well. Had Avellino well out in front with the swing. 0-1 is ripped at and missed. Another off-speed pitch for strike two. Cardinals ahead by one, top of the 8th inning, 2 down. Avellino batting .212 so far as he takes one down and in. And the count 1 ball and 2 strikes for the Tulsa infielder. He took over in the 3rd inning after Cody Hosey doubled in the 2nd inning, but then exited the ballgame. Gregg deals the 1-2. Popped up, foul, back behind the plate. Giving it a look is Rodriguez. He is able to bring it in right up against the backstop. Boy, a great grab by Julio. Using every inch of turf back there behind home plate to put it away and wrap up this inning. 1 run home on the Ward long ball, but the Cardinals lead it 4-3, and they're coming back up in the bottom of the 8th on the Cardinals Baseball Network. Malcolm Nunez leads off the bottom of the 8th inning at Hammons Field. We've got a good one going here to open up the week. 4-3, Cardinals in front. Kevin Malashevsky fires a fastball, then Nunez rips foul right back off the press level back here. A quick strike to the right-handed batting first baseman who's already struck for 2 RBI singles in this game. Malcolm 2 out of 3. And the pitch to him is down and away, so 1 ball and 1 strike for the 21-year-old. It is Nunez, Dunn, and Koperniak trying to pad the advantage here in the bottom of the 8th. Malashevsky took over in the 7th inning as he bends one down and away, 2-1. Worked around a Mason Wynn double that welcomed him to the mound and was able to get Walker and Pinder to get out of that inning without allowing the Cardinals to stretch the lead. 2-1 to Malcolm. Just outside. A good look by Nunez for ball 3. After the scoreless work by Malashevsky in the bottom of the 7th inning, Ryan Ward brought the Drillers back within a run with a solo shot to left center. 3-1 delivery here. Swing and a miss. Malcolm aiming for the grass berm out there, but it's a full count instead. So kind of this game's following a similar narrative to the big league version of this game. St. Louis hosting the Dodgers, with LA just kind of refusing to go away. Nunez, though, gets into this to deep left field. It's at the wall and it's gone. A solo home run on a rocket by Malcolm Nunez. Cardinals get the run right back. It's 5-3. Third RBI of the day for Nunez. He's up to 57 on the year. 13th home run on a ball he hit 105 miles per hour. Nunez can send some towering home runs out of this ballpark. That one was a missile. So the Cardinals counter with a solo home run of their own in the 8th inning. It is back to a 2-run lead, and Nick Dunn takes a fastball up and in for ball 1. That, of course, is another Volt Credit Union home run for good. As the 1-0 from the righty Malashevsky is outside, 2-0. Every time the Cardinals hit a home run at Hammons Field, Volt Credit Union makes a donation to the Foundation for Springfield Public Schools. You can learn more and revolt against banking as usual at voltcu.org. Pitch to Dunn, looked at up and away. 3-0 for Nick. With the Cardinals back in front by 2, and especially against a team like Tulsa, who has hit 115 home runs this year, with Dunn taking ball 4. So Nick trots down to first base. The Cardinals have hit a lot of home runs this season. They're up to 98. The Drillers, though, have hit 115. Now, some of those hitters who have accounted for those are no longer with the club. They're in AAA, but this lineup still has some thunder to it, and we've seen that a little bit tonight with Ward hitting his 20th. So you do not want to be within one swing of a tie game against the Drillers in any ballpark, really, but especially Hammons Field, as this is knocked foul, back out of play. Strike 1 for Matt Koperniak. Cardinals now trying to open it up as far as they can. Dunn is at first. He's held by Lewis. Koperniak on the left side. Throw to first base, not in time. Dunn back standing. Opening game of the week, and tomorrow's going to be a fun one as well. Began to tell you about the pitching matchup an inning or so ago, but Gordon Graceffo against Gavin Stone is a battle of two really highly touted prospects in their respective organizations. As this is ripped on a line by Koperniak, and it's down in center field. A base hit for Matt. Down to second goes Dunn. Cardinals have 2 on with nobody down. And another line drive single for Koperniak in this game. He's now 2 for 4. Cardinals up to 10 hits, one of which was a solo home run off the bat of the catcher Julio Rodriguez, who digs back in here to face Malashevsky. Julio clobbered one in the 6th inning, 435 feet. 2 on, nobody down, and the pitch to him here is inside for ball 1. That home run by Rodriguez extended his on-base streak to 19 games. Trying to strike again now. The pitch is a bouncer back towards the middle. Cut off at second, but bobbled by Mann, and everybody's safe on the play. Dunn gets to third. Koperniak into second. Rodriguez on at first. Mann had to go to the right, to the shortstop side of second. That's always a tough play. But had the ball come up on him a little bit as he tried to get behind it. And it's a base hit for Julio Rodriguez. So Springfield has him loaded, with Dunn down to third, Koperniak into second. Julio's on at first, his second hit of the day. And the pitching coach for the Drillers back out. So a quick chat out there. Ryan Dinnick, the pitching coach, will trot back to the dugout. It is the second mound visit of the day on the Drillers side. Cardinals have them loaded with nobody out. And Justin Turner set up on the left side. The first one to Turner, skied to deep center field, back though, and under it after a few strides is DeLuca. He makes the catch. Tagging and coming in is done. The throw goes to third, but Koperniak tags up and moves up. And it's a sac fly for Turner and a 3-run Cardinal lead, 6-3. So Turner picks up the RBI, his 14th in Double-A. With Dunn coming in without a play, Koperniak getting to third, which now sets him up to potentially score on a sacrifice. Rodriguez remained at first base, and the batter is Mike Antico. 1 for 3 at the top of the lineup today. He takes a fastball outside, ball 1. Now, there's no help on the way for Malashevsky. There's no activity down in the bullpen, and that is, I am sure, as a result of the Drillers having to go to the bullpen in the first inning today. 1-0, swing and a miss by Antico. 1 ball, 1 strike. Malashevsky is the 4th reliever of the game. Two on and 1 down. Cardinals ahead 6-3. As a breaking ball is blocked well back there by Taylor for ball 2. It is the largest lead of the game for the Cardinals. They don't have anybody throwing in the Ozark Fence and Supply Company home bullpen either, so Logan Gregg is apparently going to be back out there for the 9th inning once we get there. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there by Malashevsky on a fastball. The right-hander set up. 2-2. Down and in. Antico takes ball 3. So a full count for Antico. Julio Rodriguez in a short lead off first base. Koperniak at third. Payoff pitch is popped foul back up this way, right overhead. That'll set us up for another full count offering for Antico. And now the Drillers do have a righty throwing down there in the bullpen. It is Keegan Curtis. So just in case this inning extends. 3-2. It's high and it's ball 4, so Antico's back on his 2nd walk of the day. That loads the bases once again with Rodriguez going down to 2nd. Koperniak stays at first base. And the batter coming up is Mason Wynn. So around from 3rd to 1st, it's Koperniak, Rodriguez, and Antico. Only 1 away with Springfield ahead 6-3 and looking for more. Wynn doubled against Malashevsky last inning. Pitch to him here. Up and outside, ball 1. Now that walk, of course, brought to you by Red Wing Shoes, serving Springfield for over 50 years. They've got a fit for every customer and a boot or shoe for every walk of life. Visit Red Wing Shoes in Springfield today at 1707 South Campbell. 3 on, 1 away. The 1-0 pitch is driven in the air, right center field. Should be deep enough for the sac fly. Under it is Pages. Koperniak tags and comes in without a play. Julio trying to get to third, and they got him at third base. But after the run scores. So Koperniak is home on the sac fly. It is 7-3 Springfield, and the outfield assist with a good throw by Pages gets the Drillers out of the inning. Cardinals open the lead to 7-3 with a 3-run outburst in the bottom of the 8th inning. And it's the right-hander Logan Gregg trying to nail it down here in the top of the 9th. It is Carson Taylor, Justin Yurchak, and Devin Mann coming up here for the Drillers. First one to the switch-hitting catcher, batting left-handed. And it's skip foul over to the Cardinals' first base dugout for strike 1. Really a tremendous response by the Cardinals after the home run by Ryan Ward in the top of the 8th inning. A change here by Greg, down and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Tulsa had pulled within 1 run. It was 4-3. As the 1-1, swing and a miss. Good fastball powered by the cut, strike 2. But Springfield coming out with the biggest inning from either side so far today. A 3-run bottom of the 8th, opening it to a 4-run lead. Here's a change just outside, barely missing a 3rd strike to Taylor. Greg deals the 2-2. Pointing it down and away, ball 3. Taylor today is 0 for 3 with a ground out to second, a fly out to center, and a strikeout. Logan Gregg, the right-hander, his 2nd inning out there. Payoff pitch. Just a touchdown and in for ball 4 with a fastball missing. So a leadoff walk to begin the 9th inning. Taylor is aboard, and it brings up Justin Yurchak. Nunez slides over, he holds on the runner. And the first one to the left-handed batting Yurchak is right down the pipe, strike 1. Cardinals play Yurchak to pull it on the infield, straight away in the outfield. 0-1 is hammered deep to right field by Yurchak. That ball is going to go on top of the training facility. A 2-run home run by Justin Yurchak. It is his 3rd of the year. And it's back to a 2-run ball game. Cardinals still in front, however, 7-5. That ball hit 403 feet. So the walk and the home run. And the Drillers are not done yet. Here's Devin Mann, who's been kept 0 for 3 today. Slider right on the inside edge. Good pitch by Gregg. 0-1. Mann has struck out twice. He's grounded out to short once. It takes a fastball up and away. Right now, Corpus Christi's leading Northwest Arkansas 8-1. That's in the top of the 8th inning. This breaking ball is popped up right field, shallow. Turner darting over towards the line, crosses into foul ground, and he plucks it out of the air. Right in front of the Jersey Mike sub sign out in right field. Justin Turner with a big first out here in the 9th. So nobody on, 1 down, and Brandon Lewis is the batter. Corpus is up on Northwest Arkansas 8-1. Wichita's leading Arkansas 8-3. That's in the 7th. So both of those scores are good news for Springfield as a slider spins in. Strike 1 to Lewis. Gregg fires the 0-1, and it's hammered deep to left field this time. Brandon Lewis sends it out of here. A solo home run. And it's a 1-run ball game. 7-6, the Cardinals lead. So it is Lewis's 8th of the year. His 22nd RBI. And it's back to a 1-run ball game. Here is Leonel Valera, the number 9 batter. 1 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Cardinals do have a righty just beginning to throw in the Ozark Fence and Supply Company home bullpen as this pitch is outside. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Gregg working from the far first base side of the rubber. That's a foul ball back into the screen, 1-2. I believe it is Dalton Roach getting loose in a hurry down in the bullpen. Here's the 1-2. Up and outside, 2-2. Drillers have hit 3 home runs in the final 2 innings. As the 2-2. Tap foul by Valera. Well, Craig had been primarily a starter in High A Peoria, as the 2-2 is a high slider for ball 3. He'd gone 4-4 with the Peoria Chiefs, 3.92 ERA, 13 appearances, 11 starts. Payoff pitch, just a little bit low, and it's ball 4, putting the tying run on base. So Valera will trot down to first. Top of the lineup with Johnny DeLuca comes up. And that's going to bring out Cardinals hitting coach Tiger Peterson, who is the interim skipper this week. And we've got a pitching change here in the top of the 9th inning. So the Drillers making this one fun here in the top of the 9th. 2 homers in the final frame. They are within 1 run of tying it up. Cardinals are searching for 2 final outs when we come back with a new pitcher coming on. It's Dalton Roach trying to slam the door after this on the Cardinals Baseball Network. And it's going to be the top of the lineup coming up to face Roach with Johnny DeLuca digging in. Cardinals would love, this kind of goes without saying, but would love a double play for a couple reasons. One, that ends the game, and you also avoid having to deal with the guy on deck, Ryan Ward. First pitch, breaking ball, slides in perfectly from Roach. Strike 1. 26-year-old Dalton Roach. This year, 2-6, a 4.68 ERA. He deals the 0-1. Pop foul back out of play, and Roach is further in front, 0-2. 21st appearance for Roach, his 10th out of the bullpen. 75 innings, 74 hits, 68 strikeouts to 18 walks this year. The 0-2. Just down and away with a fastball for ball 1. Roach has been terrific coming out of the bullpen. In 9 relief outings, a 2.16 ERA. The 1-2. Foul away to the right side out of play. It'll stay 1 ball and 2 strikes. As a reliever, 16 2/3 innings, 11 hits, 5 runs, 18 strikeouts, and not a single walk. He fires to first base. Valera back diving, though. Cardinals had the outfield all the way back, no doubles depth. Jordan Walker guarding the line at third. Double play depth up the middle, hoping for a ground ball. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Roach gets him with a heater, and a big second out here in the 9th inning. So the Drillers are down to their final out, but here comes Ryan Ward, who just hit his 20th home run in the 8th inning. And it brings out Darwin Marrero, the Cardinals pitching coach. So the first mound visit all game for Springfield as they make sure they're on the same page, and now they want to try to attack Ryan Ward. Ward on the year hitting .261, 19 home runs coming into the game. He's up to 20 now. He had 27 home runs with 84 runs batted in 2021 in High A ball. A ton of power in the left-handed batter's box. They play him to pull it on the infield. Walker away from the line. And the first pitch from Roach to Ward is sliced to left center field. Darting in for it is Pinder. He reaches out and he runs it down. Chase Pinder makes the grab. Dalton Roach saves the day. And the Cardinals win the opener 7-6 at Hammons Field. A tailing liner hit by Ward, run down by Pinder. Springfield able to weather the late storm by the Drillers. And the Cardinals are 7-6 here in the second half. 7-6 the final as well here at Hammons Field. We'll tell you all about it in the postgame show on the Cardinals Baseball Network.